The Syrian army is inching closer to seizing Islamic State's last stronghold in Deir ez-Zor province. It's after government forces made a decisive advance towards the town of Mayadin. The Russian Air Force has also been targeting terrorist positions inside the town. And ISIL suffered another major blow elsewhere in the country, as Syrian forces, backed by Russian planes, have now completely liberated the eastern province of Hama. Syrian army officers have been showing RT the horrifying legacy left behind by the jihadists.
The terrorists have special places for torturing prisoners, and they have jails for police officers. This is one of the prisons which they use for torturing people who didn't want to follow their ideology.
ISIL didn't expect an attack from the desert, so we attacked them from the rear, forcing them to fight in their own positions.
We captured their main stronghold in the area, which was heavily guarded. ISIL fought to the death to defend it.
And another terror group in Syria, al-Nusra, has been dealt a series of setbacks, according to Russia's defense ministry, with the jihadists' leadership eliminated in an airstrike. The Russian military received intelligence of a high-ranking al-Nusra meeting on October the 3rd, with the exact time and location confirmed through numerous channels. Russian forces then conducted an air raid, killing dozens of terrorist fighters, including 12 commanders, and leaving the main leader of al-Nusra in a critical condition. Murad Gazdiev reports from Syria.
Nusra Front jihadists were thrown into confusion. Apparently, surviving field commanders called for an emergency meeting to decide on how to carry on what to do in the future, to reorganize, so to speak. Unfortunately for them, Russian military intelligence learned of that meeting. Also, once confirmed and verified the location, the date and the time, a Su-34 bomber flew out to carry out an airstrike. According to what we've heard from the Russian Ministry of Defense, another 7 field commanders were killed, as well as 49 other bodyguards and jihadists. But these 2 airstrikes have dealt Nusra Front a tremendous blow. It is, by all reports, the biggest and the strongest rebel faction, with the most fighters, the best training and the best weapons. But compounding the damage done to them, the Russians have also learned of Nusra Front's biggest underground ammo dump, weapons store, holding allegedly more than 1,000 tons of various arms and munitions. Over the course of several days, the Russians studied the movement of trucks, patrols around this location, which they didn't yet know. After espionage on the ground, surveillance, recon, they finally learned its exact coordinates. Finally, the go-ahead for an airstrike was given, and the jet carried a special bunker buster bomb. It penetrated its target, and the fires apparently raged for hours and hours, signifying that the store had been hit. Again, another huge blow to Al-Qaeda in Syria.